Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Hiveswap Friendsim. Last time we met Tagiri, a teal blood who is kind of obsessed with anime. Yeah. He's also friends with Polypa. He's the one who saved her when her hive was destroyed. And in the good ending, the three of us hung out to watch anime together and had a sleepover, so that was cool. Anyway, we got two new trolls today. We're on volume, 11, 12? 11. Of Pals and Promises Made and Broken. So we got a cerulean blood and a jade blood, it looks like. Is this a male cerulean blood? Because I think they've all been girls so far. So that'd be kind of cool. That's just a guess, though. Another night, another long, long walk. Despite the blisters, you have started to feel truly optimistic. You've got a lot going for you these days. True, you're still technically a castaway on a hostile planet with absolutely no hope of rescue. But if you're completely honest, Earth was pretty shitty too. Sure, 98% of everyone here is a psychopath who would rip your face off as soon as look at you, but it's the other 2% that are really gonna make it all worth it. Okay, this person looks absolutely murderous. I'll just say that now. But this person, Mallek Adalov, they have lots of piercings, including horn piercings. Does that hurt? Is it like a tooth? Is it sensitive on the inside? Also, it's just an art thing, really, but, the sides of his face, right here and right here, they change size when I roll over. I'm sure that's just I don't know. I just had to notice it. I'm nitpicky sometimes. Anyway, let's meet Mallek here. And maybe you're pushing your luck at this point. A reasonable person would just hit up one of their many, many new friends and find a place to crash. But the night is young, so to speak, and you have a good feeling about this particular desolate stretch of road. You're just wondering where you should hide out for the day when a long car pulls up next to you on the street. You want your shoulders and you keep walking, hoping they're just here for the scenery. But you are literally the scenery here. So when the back door opens and two trolls lumber toward you, you can't say you're surprised. Did we just get kidnapped? You are a little surprised when they each grab hold of one of your arms and drag you into the car. Up until now, you have found trolls to be surprisingly chatty. You aren't expecting the assault and ask questions later approach. The car takes off before you have time to catch your breath. You will never catch that breath. It's blocks behind you now. It's loose. And here you are without your breath, face to face with a troll who's leaning back on his bench seat. Just straight chillin'. The dome light glints off his blue eyes and what someone less hip than you might describe as way too many piercings. He has them in his ears, nose, and eyebrow. He even has a couple in his horn. His hair is shaved in a daring undercut and his teeth are sharp. Hey, Mallek. Oh geez, voices. Hey. Hate yourself, asshole. Oh damn, some of your newfound self-confidence just bubbled out of you like spit up from an infant. This is gonna go bad fast. But instead of immediately murdering you, he looks you up and down, checking you out in all your ragged glory. He smiles slow and lazy. It does things to your guts. Friendship things. His smile stretches wider, going slightly lopsided from his piercing. He looks like he likes what he sees, even if what he sees is you being a rude bitch. Fair. I did just get my boys to drag you off the street. I get how that equals a little not chill. Sorry about all that. I'm Mallek. Mallek doesn't look too sorry, but you're distracted by one of his boys, who is looking at you through a familiar pair of eyes hidden behind a fall of dark bangs. Is it Diamond? I'm trying to think of who has bangs. Yep! I still don't know how to pronounce your name, dude. Sorry. I also don't remember your voice. Hey, I was wondering if you remembered me. Remember? You doubt you'll ever forget, even with extensive therapy. Aw. Yeah, sorry about the cloak and laser bullshit. I just couldn't let anyone else get their fronds on you first. You know. Wow, he was looking for you? Specifically? For sure, dude. I've been following you. Really? You feel like you would have noticed someone like him. He doesn't exactly blend in. Mallek holds up his palm husk with the chitter app open. You recognize your own profile. Your follower count has gone up significantly since the last time you checked. Right. So everyone equals going on about this new chitter account, Alien Invasion of One. Figure it equals a publicity stunt or imperial propaganda. Uninteresting, not worth my time. But then I start thinking, what if it's not? If this genuinely equals an invasion, how the hell have they survived this long? The drone should have obliterated a coal-bait son of a bitch like you right away. That's literally what I said. They should have taken your hornless head off parages ago. They haven't. Why? Equals what I keep asking myself. Then I figured out how you must be doing it. Without meaning to, you lean toward him. Have you finally found someone who understands and appreciates just how terrific you are at friendship maneuvers? Who really gets your area of study? You're a robot. Oh god damn it, not even close. But he's so obviously and avidly interested in you that, well, you tell a tiny little fib. I'm a robot. Hell yeah. Hey, this is kind of crazy. I didn't know you were a robot. Wild. I guess it makes sense, though. You did have a sixth sense for meat and where to find it. Mallek looks intrigued. A meat tracker. That equals interesting. Sure. You hope he doesn't try to test that functionality. You doubt you have another meat miracle in you. But all he does is keep giving you piercing looks in between texting furiously. Then he snaps a photo of you. Oh no, he's not gonna post that on Chit or #robot. You can't be a hashtag, everyone will know you're lying and blow up your cover. Not to mention your mentions. Don't worry about that, social media gives me hives. I have a Google alert set for certain combinations of words. After Zebra's place, you're kind of expecting another lavish palace, but when you get out of the car, you see that Mallek isn't indigo, he's cerulean. Like Elward and Ramel and that one girl who kept boys in cages. Also, you're starting to think people's hives have more to do with taste than caste. Amisha had a homely little art studio and Tagore had all those vases and shit. Before he leads you inside the apartment building, Mallek turns to Diamond and the other lowblood and starts messing around on his palm husk again. Nice job, guys. I'm rerouting a Scythian drone shipment as we speak. Treyf, I'm sending you those DVDs you wanted. They'll be at your hive when you arrive. The bronze blood ruffian bows to Mallek. He looks a little uncomfortable and pats him awkwardly on the arm. And Diamond, I'll send your shit to, that shrub you live in. Thanks, man. You know my offer still stands. I got a couple extra coops if you get sick of living rough. Diamond shrugs. Thanks, but I can't be tied down. Nice to see you again. Bye. Okay, I think I like Mallek. He seems pretty cool so far. He needs to do his dishes, though. You and Mallek ride the elevator all the way to the top of the hive stem, and he leads you into a surprisingly tasteful loft apartment. Come on, my shit equals upstairs. Isn't the whole apartment his shit? Yeah, technically. Let's go upstairs, though. Oh, nice skateboard. Or whatever you call it. Wheeled ride. He brings you up to the higher level that has a Recuperacoon shoved against one wall and a couch shoved against another, but they are both afterthoughts to just an ungodly amount of computer shit. Right when you got here, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell that's what it was, but now you're used to Alternia's weird bug tech. Squishy and organic and almost certainly alive, at least in the way that plants are alive. Though a couple wires in there are almost definitely slithering. Mallek sits down in front of one of his screens and wakes it with a single swipe of his claws. He gestures you lazily into one of several office chairs. He squeaks as you sit down and sinks a little under your weight. He proceeds to ignore you as he slides a little pair of thin frame glasses onto his nose, typing a list of commands into a text box. Then he pushes himself across to another screen with an alert flashing in one corner. You know what this is all adding up to. Is he a hacker? He's an IT guy. Awesome. I am an IT person. No, I'd prefer to be called... Oh. Shit. Huh? I have this joke I do where someone calls me a hacker and I say, I prefer the term information specialist. But now that equals ruined. Oh shit, hacker was totally your next guess. It was my first guess! You could do it again. Nah, Mama's gone. No worries. So he's a hacker. That's pretty cool and subversive. You wonder if he's part of Tyzeus' secret anti-government movement. You almost ask and stop yourself at the last second. Whatever Tyzeus' anarchist leanings are, you aren't going to blab them to this rando cerulean. As much as you love to meet new friends, you really aren't going to throw one under the scuttle buggy for no reason. Yeah, not a lot of blues get down on the sore thing. Goldbloods are better with tech. They got that living battery noise, you know how it goes. All the Goldbloods you've met have been, well, as Dasha did have that scouter thing and Cooper hacked a phone or something? Whatever, it was a while ago. ZBD mostly just liked fanfic. Interesting. You'd think they would have programmed you with cultural stereotypes. Oh, right, you're a robot. You wonder how a robot is supposed to act. You sit up straighter and think about circuit boards. Mallek messes around some more on his computer and frowns. Then he frowns some more. Then he reaches down and picks up one of the thick purple wires from the mess on the ground. He pauses. Apparently he isn't sure where to stick it. Oh boy. He glances down and you cross your legs before you can pull your dress up and start searching for external ports because nope, not happening, dude. You don't have any network connection, so I've got to use an Ethernet. Don't be lame. You aren't trying to be lame, you just don't want anything in- you just don't want things in orifices. Eventually you compromise and let him stick it under your armpit like you're a baby having your temperature taken. You watch him tap away at his screen, marveling at the ludicrous choices you made in your life that have led you to a troll sticking a wire under your armpit because you can't find your Wi-Fi signal. You sit there as his brow furrows further and his frown gets more pronounced. His annoyance bounces him out of his laid-back, cool guy attitude. A blinking purple light flashes on his piercings. Fuck, maybe my tech isn't compatible. One of the wires is coming toward you, and for a second you think you finally found a piece of technology that's actually alive. But then you see a little flicker of movement at the end of it and realize that it's a white snake with beady, intelligent eyes. Ah, Elusus. Don't be scared, he won't hurt you. He's just checking everything out. Of course not, why would you be afraid of a giant snake winding up your legs? Everybody's really about your legs, you need to get a pair of pants. Is the snake checking you for artificial parts? Are snakes particularly sensitive to technology? Is it because they're long? Weird. This equals a radical situation. I have no idea what to make of you, dude. You feel like such a dickhead. Can you really continue to live this lie? I want to be honest with him. I don't want a friendship built on a lie. I'm not a robot. You brace yourself. In your experience, dealing with the fallout of your deceptions is never pleasant. You expect him to throw you out or at least get a snake to the face. Instead, Mallek just sags back into his desk chair, which settles with a depressed little squeal. He takes his glasses off and drops them onto his desk, palming at his eyes. It strikes you how exhausted he looks. You thought the dark smudges were eyeliner, but they might be eyeliner and despair. You wonder if now is the time to start apologizing. You're getting really good at apologies. Ish chill. I was the one who grabbed you off the street. You're probably scared of what I'd do to you if you weren't what I hoped you were. Well, more like you were worried about the friend opportunity that would swirl down the drain, but yeah, okay. You were also a little scared. You still are. It's a total body-encompassing ambient fear that is always buzzing in the background of everything you do on Arternia. So subliminal that sometimes you wonder if it's the total opposite, the complete absence of fear. That equals deep, man. In retrospect, it equals pretty fucking stupid to assume a robot is going to solve my problems. Very true. In your limited experience, mo robots, mo problems. Yeah, it was just something new, you know? Something I haven't tried yet. What is it exactly that he's trying so hard to do? He seems to be pretty well off, what with hacking drones and shit like that. Mallek laughs. Yeah, hacking drones. That equals all just bullshit. His Lucis curls around his ankle affectionately. He gives him a little nudge. His palm husk rings and he pulls it out of his pocket and just looks at it for a couple seconds. I can't deal with this right now. Come on. He heads down to the lower floor, waiting at the bottom of the steps to see if you're following. You are, albeit nervously. You are having a hard time reading Mallek. Maybe it's all the piercings. It gets worse when he calls the elevator and then stands back. After you. You expect swinging blades to come at you, but they don't. You expect Mallek to attack, but he doesn't. Just slumps moodily against the elevator wall and closes his eyes. His palm husk rings again and his jaw tenses. What's wrong, dude? You look very sad. I like him a lot. So far he hasn't done anything bad, which is good. But now we're going to a basement, so I guess something bad might happen. The elevator goes past the lobby, then it goes past the basement, and the sub-basement. Fuck, what's the sub of a sub-basement? Dude, what? The sub-basement is just a square dungeon-like space, damp trickling down the walls. Your stomach crumbles and your heart bounces up into your throat. Oh no, is this Mallek's cerulean murder dungeon? A phantom pain presses against your ribs and arms. We're getting our data flashbacks. But Mallek just leads you through a gap in the wall that you initially took for a shadow. It opens into a tunnel with rusted stone walls and a dirt-covered floor. It's clearly man-made, or troll-made. The air grows damper and the sound of rushing water gets closer and closer. Is it like a underground cavern kind of thing? Oh, it's like a sewer. Okay. You emerge from the tunnel and find yourself on the bank of a wide underground river. Mallek sits down on the edge of the overlook. Sit down. Sorry, this equals not as comfortable as the loft. Oh man, Mallek brought you to a special place. I don't know if I call it special, but it equals a place I come a lot. You sit down next to him. You get how this could be pretty zen just watching the dark water flow by. The walls glow with an eerie bioluminescence, digging craters underneath Mallek's tired eyes. Also, he pulls his phone out and shows you the screen. No husk signal. This equals the only place I can really unplug. Kind of relaxing, you know? Oh yeah, you imagine the demands of being an information specialist could really put a dent in your chill. Heh, yeah. You sit there with a rock digging into your ass and allow yourself to appreciate just how deep this gesture of trust really is. Even after you lied to him, he wants to tell you his life story. Fuck, you love life stories. You ask him exactly what he wants with your non-existent robot laurels. He said something about reprogramming drones, didn't he? Could he be part of the resistance? What? Oh, you mean all that low-blood rights stuff? Nah. What equals even the point? That's a great way to get cold. But he helped Diamond and the other little guy. Yeah, but they're cool, and I was paying them for services rendered. Roughing you up. He nudges you with his elbow. So far, all I've been able to do equals reroute delivery drones. Just some weak sauce shit like that. That is a pretty pathetic way to fuck up the system. You aren't sure you get what he's about. Why care about fucking up the system if you don't want revolution? I guess I won't mind revolution. Alternate equals alright. Well, for me it equals alright, not for everybody. I'm not so fucking myopic to think I don't have it better than a lot of trolls. I'm not one of those bulge biters who wank off about the sanctity of the blood and how low bloods deserve what they get. They don't. It blows. I don't blame them for feeling bad or whatever. I just gotta worry about myself. That equals all I got energy for. Well, he does seem to be doing pretty okay. Like, he has that sweet pad. Right, yeah, for half a sweet maybe. Then it equals all gone, everything I've worked for. And I'm up in motherfucking space. Right, the space war. Sounds like a huge drag. Yeah, dude. He tosses a rock into the dark water below. But that equals the plan, right? If I own the drones, I own the whole system. I own the heiress. They'll all be playing my game with my rules. His eyes glint in the semi-darkness, and so does the little hint of fang when he smiles. His piercings light up like tiny points of fire. You tell him that sure sounds like revolution talk to you. Also possibly villain talk? He grins like you're flattering him. Right, but I'm sweeps away from that, and other hackers won't. I mean, I work alone. I'm not fucking psionic, I can't use mind honey. It won't kill me the way it would a Rusty, but I definitely get the runs. Now, I don't have sweeps, I have months, maybe pedigrees. You ask him if he thinks things are gonna be really bad for him up there in space. Like I said, not a psychic, so no one equals gonna turn me into a battery. They'll make me a fucking soldier, or a spy. What about his hacker skills? Oh yeah, check out all my illegal activities, please give me a good assignment. Hell no. Yeah, he couldn't really put that on his resume. If I was a high blood, I could get away with it probably, or they might think it was cute if I was a low blood. But mid-caste equals, like, no way. Fuck, there's gotta be something. He pulls out his palm husk and starts frantically tapping away. Wait, you thought you didn't have any signal down here? Yeah, but I got a Wi-Fi hotspot. What am I, some kind of fucking Luddite? He gestures to one of his earrings. You aren't sure if he means his jewelry is the Wi-Fi hotspot or if that's the troll gesture for you're an idiot. Hey buddy, you said you were gonna unplug. That's important to your mental health, isn't it? Getting off the internet once in a while? You can't really speak for yourself since you've only very recently become an internet celeb. Mallek waves you away. You make a grab for his palm husk. You aren't honestly sure why. Maybe you're trying to be flirty or playful or some shit, because everybody knows there's nothing more flirty and playful than stealing people's stuff. Bitches love that. Please don't drop it in the water. You manage to snatch it away, but your floppy fingers fumble and you lose your grip. Mallek's phone sails over the edge of the bank and into the dark waters below. That splash is the sound of your doom. Mallek stares at the water, then he stares at you. His mouth moves soundlessly. You threw my tech in the water. Mallek puts his hand on your shoulder. Somehow, against all impossible odds, he's still going to be chill. Wow, what a guy. I don't know, I get a bad feeling about this. You hit the water before you know what's happening. It isn't freezing, but sure as hell isn't balmy either. The current grabs you and tugs you under. Your knees and elbows scrape rocks and your dress tangles around your legs and makes it hard to kick back towards the surface. The water is so dark you don't even know where the surface is. Just when you're making peace with the fact that your grave is going to be a watery one, something grabs you from behind and hauls you upward. You gasp down air, choking in more water than anything else. Two strong hands push you up onto the bank, then begin smacking you on the back. You don't think it'll help you cough up any water, but you do think it's gonna bruise. Oh, he's attractive. Help. I see that nipple piercing down there, or whatever trolls have instead of nipples. My bad, dude. That was reflex. You threw my shit in the water, so I threw yours. Are you okay? Oh no, he's hot. Help. You whack up one more gasp of water and give Mallek a thumbs up. He's as wet as you are, hair slicked back off his forehead. It makes his eyes look huge and impossibly blue. He just jumped in to save your clumsy ass. His shirt is gone, and hey, now you know the location of two more of his piercings. You apologize for grabbing his phone. In retrospect, you should not have tried to be cute at the edge of a river. Yeah, you don't have to try. I mean, fuck. Mallek flushes. Yes? New boyfriend? Yes, I think this is new boyfriend. Right now you just look like a drowned squeak beast. Sorry I fucked up your rumpus robe. I'll lend you something. Cool. You're kind of over this dress anyway. Hey. Mallek twists his claws together. You aren't gonna tell people what I said earlier. I'm not afraid to go off planet. I just... You know. This time you do know. You tell him his secret is safe with him. And if you find any actual robots in your travel, you'll send them his way. Heh, thanks. Here. He helps you to your feet. Damn, it's cold down here. I'll get you something when we get back upstairs, as long as you don't mind wearing my sign. Oh, I'd gladly wear your sign, friend. You can't think of anything you'd like more, honestly. Friendship! Maybe boyfriend? Oh, and I like how the design includes the, I think it was just a headcanon, but I guess it might be canon now. How trolls have, like, the little, some people call them scars, but, like, remnants of their grub legs, basically. We're like, on their lower abdomen there. Like, right here. I know that's been popular in, headcanon designs for a long time, but I never saw it on, like, canon trolls before, so... That's pretty cool. Okay, bad endings. Here we go. Tell him you are a special kind of robot his instruments can't detect. You're in this to win this. You're writing it out till the end. You tell him that you are actually the latest model of spybot from your alien government. You are so advanced that you are indistinguishable from the real thing. Seriously, you aren't supposed to tell anyone, but you're telling him, since he's so rad. Ugh, this is terrible. You just promised yourself the other day that you'd stop lying to make yourself look good. Or in this case, make yourself look like a robot. Besides, he's never going to buy it. I knew it. There equals no other explanation. Fascinating. He leans in close enough that you almost tip backward off your chair. He catches your arm. He's surprisingly strong for such a skinny nerd, though you really shouldn't be surprised anymore. Size doesn't correlate to strength with trolls necessarily. Yeah, Amnesia is a midget. She's ridiculously strong. His skin is chilly and his nails press dense into the skin of your arm. It hurts, but not enough to shake him off. He's looking at you so seriously. What, does he think your eyes are USB ports? You apologize that your robot specs are not the right ones. Mallek breaks out of his trance and lets go of your arm. Are you kidding? What am I, some sort of script wriggler? This rules, I'm gonna be the first to crack you. Yikes, you have to expect him to take out some sort of torture screwdriver to start prying you open. Instead, he gives you another one of those unreasonably flirty smiles. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna own your entire system. Whoa. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? With that, he takes off down the steps, jumping the last few and vanishing down to the kitchen. You're left there blinking as after image. It sounded like he was hitting on you back there, but then he just pranced down the stairs like a bejeweled antelope. That's a wonderful phrase, bejeweled antelope. You creep down to the kitchen to find him pulling things out of cabinets, opening the fridge with his toes, then slamming it shut with a hard kick so all the stuff on top rattles. His palm has rings and he pulls it out of his pocket, answering it and spitting out a bunch of jargon at the person on the other end. He does all this while rooting around in a drawer of cutlery, talking loud enough to be heard over the rattling. All you know about hacking is it's usually done by a bunch of greasy dudes with glasses and Dorito dust on their fingers. Excuse me, that's rude. Usually there's a girl and she's hot. You aren't sure which trope Mallek is yet. Possibly a combination of all of them. When he yells at somebody over the phone about blockchain, you take the time to wonder rather sheepishly how many other piercings he has and on what parts of his body. Oh. I haven't tried fucking with robots yet, really. So far I've only reprogrammed drones remotely. You realize belatedly that he's no longer on the phone and is instead talking to you. Oh right, he mentioned something about that earlier with Diamond. Hacking into drones to reroute their delivery routes. Heh, yeah, rerouting equals easy. I almost got all my gear that way. All the good stuff equals reserved for blues. Wait, isn't Mallek a blue? He laughs and puts a pan on the stove. As if. Sure, cerulean equals blue, but barely. Every indigo you meet equals gun. Make sure you know it. You want to ask him if you can help him with anything, but you barely know how to cook when you're on your own planet. He pauses with 2 eggs in above a mixing bowl. Hey, you like cluck beast embryos? What now? He cracks the eggs. The yolks are purple and runny. Your stomach squirms uncomfortably. Oh, my bad. Can you even eat? What? Oh, yeah, robot. Of course you can eat. It would be a very clever disguise if you couldn't eat, right? Although, now that he mentions it, you really haven't been eating as much as you did on Earth. The meals you've had have been few and far between, but you aren't even that hungry. Weird. Oh god, what if you are a robot? Plot twist. Mallek is not privy to your existential crisis and therefore keeps cracking eggs. Cluck beast embryos. God, troll words are so ridiculous. Not really. No language equals inherently any more ridiculous than any other, subjectively. They should really have programmed that into you when they taught you to read Alternian. What? Nobody taught you how to read. You're on Chitter. All of your chirps are Alternian. Let me see your palm husk. He holds out a hand for your phone. His nails are painted a shimmery black, and he has on one of those thick rings that could double as a brass knuckle. You tell him that you figured you just had the palm husk on the Earth setting, but of course that makes no sense. Nobody here knows about Earth or about English, for that matter. You're pretty sure it's not even the most commonly spoken Earth language. No, I'm pretty sure that's Mandarin Chinese. Nope, no translation software running. And this equals good old-fashioned Alternian. Well, it's not old-fashioned, it's contemporary. That's an idiom. See, if you weren't a robot, this would be really weird. Well, it equals already kind of weird that you're a robot. But your Alternian equals perfect. You want to tell him that your Alternian is in no way perfect. You have literally no idea what is going on. Oh, that's a new sprite. But before you can get the words out, a terrific crash comes from somewhere above you. Mallek drops your palm husk into the bowl of cluck beast embryos. Dang. Fuck. Drones. Oh, he's ready to fight. Shit, you don't need this right now. You, a fake robot, have no chance against a real robot. With lasers. Even worse, Mallek rounds on you, lips drawn back from his teeth. Does he think we led them here? You. This equals your fucking fault. They must have tracked you here. No other way they could find this place. I'm off the grid. You try to point out to Mallek that maybe the drones are mad about all the hacking business, but he isn't listening to you. He's shoving his palm husk into his pocket, making a leap for the kitchen window. Fuck, can he survive a 10-story drop? You aren't sure. One thing's for sure, though. You can't. He's got a rocket board. Of course he does. Oh, he's got tongue piercing, too. Nice. Oh, I did not mean to click that. My bad. And now we just have to be really hesitant when we greet him. Hey. You remember hello while trying not to meet those alarming blue eyes. Because although you've amassed quite a cache of high blood hoes, you know what blue typically means for you. Yikes o'clock. You don't love the idea of throwing yourself out of a moving vehicle, but you also don't love being stuck inside of one with a high blood. And past evidence has shown that although wild acts of foolhardy daring end in pain and embarrassment, you have not actually been killed yet. Oh really? I thought for sure that, Chahat killed us in that one ending. If you didn't die then, you probably wouldn't die now. That is 100% how probability works. You open the door, and before the troll or his ruffians have a chance to protest, you ollie out of there. You are right, you don't die, but it sucks. Sweet plant. That is right on our face. Oh boy. And Mallek's just over there like, what the fuck just happened? Alrighty. Mr. Robot, you unplugged from the grid. Okay, so I love Mallek. He's wonderful. He's also very, very attractive. Like, holy crap. So he's basically another troll who's really, uncomfortable with the idea of going off planet. So that's, how many people now? Like, Skyla didn't want to go off planet. Chahat didn't really want to. Was Conil not wanting to? I don't remember. Vicare, I remember his name finally, the pilot. He didn't want to go off planet. Yeah, a lot of trolls really don't want to leave because they don't want to be forced into basically the army. Or the military, more accurately. But yeah. And I'm glad that, Mallek is aware that things with the low bloods aren't great, and he is aware that he is a bit more privileged than most. Well, than some, at least. Like, there's plenty of others that are better off than him, but he's, like, middle class. And I can understand him not wanting to, like, involve himself in the revolution or whatever, because that would put himself in danger, and I can't really judge him for that. But, oh yeah, we got to see Diamond again, or Demon, however you pronounce his name. Meat Troll. He's cute. But yeah, that was a fun one. I like that a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!